for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 10, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Rams him with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. In the football lore of the Golden State, there have been so many classics, and the Bruins pulled out a close one last season.
They did what they needed to do last year, no doubt. The Bruins came out and they executed when it mattered most. And David, I feel like that's really lit a fire under USC in this game to try and get revenge.
Yeah, a year of hearing about it from all your family, all your friends in L.A. You lost to the Bruins. You're upset. You're ready to change that history and do something about it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They booted away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Orlando. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Sampson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The hand to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And what a sweet dive that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Oh, they're after him. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
The short hands. It's Morton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll try the right side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he
breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Rogers threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Rush is on him. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Walters. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Trojans heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Throwing on the run. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Walters. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walters. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Picked Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. And runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The gift to the tailback. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught near the sticks, it's Walters. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Wormley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs, it's Wormley. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it. Past the first down marker and still running.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense backed up against the wall. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll get him down after a solid return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw on third and short. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a crease. It's Wormley. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans will punt this one away.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The quick out.
You know, I think in this situation, trailing like they are with only a couple of minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got an open man. At the 45, on his way. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able...
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Back in 1939...